as somebody who's a big Nike dude, there comes a time in your life and your sneaker career where you make your first purchase outside the brand. Maybe even outside of Adidas. We're talking about New Balance. I made my first purchase of a New Balance last year. Today we're going to be talking about making the transition from being a Nike dude to trying out New Balance. We'll get into the sizing. We'll get into the comparison. We'll get into some things I wish I knew before I made the purchase. And I am glad that in hand we're dealing with a 993, which is a more classic model of New Balance. And it's a model that you'll see a lot of collabs on. So if you are thinking about copping a New Balance, chances are it's going to be a shoe similar looking to this. So I'm glad I can give you the sizing on it. I'll give you a comparison to a Nike Air Max 1. And also I'll give you some on-feet looks, how they rock with pants, how they looking with shorts, maybe sweatpants. And then we'll wrap it up. But thank you guys for watching. It's your boy 2Gs. Subscribe if you haven't. Get at me on Instagram for more content. I got my new brand, Dreams and Loans. We just dropped these hoodies. Quality is crazy. The comfort is cool. And they're only 70 bucks, y'all. So, you can't beat that. T-shirts are running like 50 bucks nowadays. So, a big thing for me was making sure we could cop these. But nonetheless, I got my collection in the back. If I were to go through all 90 pairs or whatever, I'd say like 90% of them, 95% are Nike or Jordan, whatever stemming from the Nike umbrella. I have a handful of Adidas, mainly Yeezy and Pharrell. I got a handful of Bape, mainly the Bapestas. And then I have one New Balance. This is a 993 in a classic gray colorway. Even though they look like, or they all are one color, it's very multi-dimensional. There's different layers. There's a lot more materials that are used. We have mesh, we have suede, we have a canvas. The sole is gray, which changed colors to white. All in all, my first impression of a New Balance when I got these in hand was the quality. You hear New Balance, you think made in the USA, and you think quality. That's kind of what New Balance hangs their hat on. But going in, I knew they were comfortable and the quality was going to be high. But I found myself quickly rocking a New Balance way more than I do an Air Max or whatever Nike shoe that I was casually throwing on. Maybe like a Air Max or even a Vomero last year, even more recently. I found myself wearing the New Balance a lot more. One, the comfort. And when I say comfort, they're truly comfortable. And when you think comfort shoes, you think of a more athletic-y, stretchy, like a Huarache, a Yeezy, an Ultra Boost. You're thinking something of that texture and weight. With the New Balance, we're still getting a quality upper that's durable. They still feel light in a way, but you could tell the craftsmanship of a New Balance is there. And I just like how that is the opposite of what you think or what I just explained with a Nike runner. So the comfort is reason one why these just kind of got in rotation so quick and stood there. But also, two, the quality and the look. You could dress these up. I've wore this with, basically a suit one time. Slacks and a black jacket and a gray shirt. And these look great. And I see a lot of other dudes in suits or even, in the airport, business casual with New Balance. So the fact that, the New Balance is really versatile, where you could, we're wearing it with sweatpants, we're wearing it with, a casual look, but also the way you could dress them up, and I think that's because of the material and the just the quality of them. So I have a Air Max 1, a traditional Air Max 1 here. I have the New Balance 993. This Air Max 1 is is the best shoe that I have that would closely compare to a New Balance. Given that it's a runner, it's comfortable, it's not too slim, the fit is true to size, and the silhouettes are pretty close. I was going to pull out a Vomero. I just don't think a Vomero is fair to grade upon a New Balance, because if we're being honest, a New Balance quality and craftsmanship is better than a Vomero. A Vomero is real. I like how they're light, but a Vomero is real. It doesn't look up to how like a New Balance looks, in my opinion. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But in a Nike Air Max, a traditional Air Max or Huarache or Air Max 180 or a Vomero, I'd say those would be like the closest range to what a New Balance is. I'm a true 10. I could wear a 10.5, and they won't feel too crazy, but for the most part, I get a 10 because I like to wear them a little loose. In a Kobe or a Vomero or something that might be a little more snug, I get a 10.5. So, in a New Balance, I got a 10. I don't see myself going to a 10.5 in a New Balance. I feel like they would be too big. So, do with that info as you wish. If I say just go with your true size, go with your true New Balance. Go with your true Nike size. Not your Air Force size, not your Jordan 1 size, because in those, not your Dunk size. In those three shoes, I'm a 9.5. Go with your true Nike size for a New Balance, and I think you'd be fine. Now, I gave you like my main benefits of a New Balance. Like, one, obviously they're comfy. If you cop a New Balance pair, you're gonna bet it's gonna be comfy. You can wear them all day. You can wear them to work. You can wear them to Disneyland. You can wear them wherever you're gonna be doing walking at or on your feet. New Balance got you. Secondly, the quality and the look or the aesthetic a New Balance gives, at least this one in all gray, a 993. It has this look where you could kind of dress it up. It has like it's like an upscale runner. Like, it looks a lot more nicer than a Vomero or Huarache or Air Max or even a Yeezy or whatever you want to categorize as a runner. I'm not going to speak on ASIC too much or Solomon. I don't have those shoes, but the fact that I could wear this to like at a work setting and get off like a business casual or a elevated streetwear look is great. That's one benefit, or that's like a benefit some other shoes don't have. And I think that's why, ultimately, like I said, I've been wearing them so damn much. I'm kind of curious if other people feel this. I don't know if it's just me, but like one thing about New Balance is like, I feel like dudes own a lot of Nike socks. Like, let's just be real. Like, we have a lot of Nike socks. That's just like the go-to thing for a dude. And like, I find myself not wearing shorts with New Balance because I don't have a lot of plain socks. Or like I do, the Nikes just are like the most comfortable. So if you got like a plain sock recommendation, let me know. But that's like the only downside I have, maybe other than like the high retail price. But again, you pay for what you get, or you get for what you pay, whatever the saying goes. And they're made in the USA. The quality is good. They're gonna last you. I just realized they got little ends for grip pattern on the bottom. But I'm going to give you an on-foot look real quick. I'm going to give you with shorts, how they look on shorts. Then I'll do like denim or something, how they look with denim. They look and feel like a traditional Air Max. Maybe a Vomero. Maybe if you got like an Air Max 180. Those would be like, my comparisons with the look. But like I said, I just need some I just need some plain socks to go with it. You feel me? Look at the versatility. Come on. They look really good. Really good with pants. These are from Mint Crew. Before I get the comments, because people always ask about these ones. That is it for today's video. I hope that answered some questions. If you're debating about copping a New Balance but didn't know your size, or maybe questioning some things, but we're out of here. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. Get at me on Instagram. Dreams and Loans Hoodies Live. Truckers on the way for the summer. The fit, some slight.